You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. All right. Three, two. Melanite Sports back in the
I'm not even sure when it
building.
happened. I
You
know I heard
heard
about it
me.
this
We are
morning.
live with my co-host Micah
Or
right
this
here. He got his
was it?
pizza in his
Yeah.
hand. You know what I'm saying? He got his trademark hat ready. We going. We live. You know what I'm saying? We cooking tonight. So, so you know what I'm saying? Some funny events that took place. What was it last? What was it yesterday? Last night? Yeah, I don't remember when I heard it. I don't know when I heard it. But if you didn't know, Floyd Money Mayweather, pulled up on Jake Paul, 50 deep. You feel me?
It
50
is
deep.
funny. It's
Rolled up
funny.
on him. Said
It's
what's
funny, but
good.
it's also
You
date
feel
because
me?
I said this
And Jake,
as well.
Jake did
Like
the dash. You
that,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Like
Which
that's no
is
different than
pretty
like
smart
if
of
you
him,
give
of course.
a
But
guy
you know what I'm
like
saying? He
a
did the
gun,
dash. You
bro.
know what I'm saying? And
Like if
he
you
cut
give
from the
a
scene.
guy who's
Um,
not tough at all, if you
which
give
was
him a
I
gun,
mean personally I thought it was extremely
like
funny. And I
without
told this
box,
to
like that's
Micah
my
earlier.
thing.
I said,
Without
"Yo,
boxing, with all these
it is
people, it's really
very funny."
how are you when you stand by your own one on one. Like that's really going to like that's why we love fighting so much. Part of the reason because it's one on one.
Hmm.
You you get in there and it's no one but you.
Right.
You can't
And you
unless your trainer throws in the towels. They close that cage door or they lift up those ropes. You step in there and it's the two of you and the ref.
indeed, indeed. Hmm. Exactly, bro. And yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. I think you're 100% correct. I always was a person that liked to do things, but get things done by myself. I didn't like a crowd. I didn't like because that also that can also allow people to say, oh, he told me to do it, and get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I had this guy. He had something of mine, and I had a friend that was, he was ready to, basically put some work in for me, and he had a bunch of people. It was about to go down, but I said, you know what? I said, you know what? No, let me handle it myself. I went
Mm-hmm.
and I got what belonged to me by myself. You know what I'm saying? I went by myself with no one there. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm very about, how can you stand on your own, on your two toes, you know what I'm saying? Who are you alone? Not who are you with, 10, 12, 50 people. You know what I'm
Wall
saying?
Street
Because you
dudes
can
are
act a lot
insecure
more
as well.
brave when you know you got people, willing to fight for you, you know what I'm saying? But how do you act, alone and, you know what I'm saying, when you're back against the wall, you know what I'm saying? How do you react, Um, but again, it's Floyd, man. Floyd, if you don't know Floyd, Floyd is very insecure.
He's
He
from
is
Flint.
very he's actually a street dude. People don't really know this. He's actually yeah, they are insecure. You know what I'm saying that they don't really deal with it correctly. But yeah, he's actually a street dude. There's a story about him, bro, of him shooting up a house like back in like the 90s in Michigan. I think it's in Michigan. Yeah, it was like some old. I think. Yeah, he's from Flint. But there was this boxer. I think he went pro, but he never, went far with it. But there was this boxer. He did an interview with Queens Flip, maybe a couple years ago, and he told the story. And like, Floyd was shooting at houses, bro. Like, what I'm saying? Floyd a street dude, bro. So, I told this to Mike. I said, yo, if you're Jake Paul, you cannot troll everyone. You can't troll everyone. Some people don't take it. Some people don't forget these things. You know what I'm saying? They take these things to heart. They remember it. And now Jake has a forever beef with Floyd. He's not letting that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Which you take
Yeah.
however you want. You know what I'm saying? But that's if a snake bites you, you can't be mad that the snake bit you. You knew that's how he acts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you know that's how he acts. So you can't be mad at it. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's very hilarious that he pulled up on him for you know Damn, bro. Like that, it's just funny, bro.
No, I was
It's
only
just
able to catch what you
hilarious. Like he
showed me.
actually really did that.
But I mean,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't, bro.
That
I
was
just
very funny
don't
if you didn't know about that
ever.
one.
I'm not even gonna
Um,
lie. Maybe I should have
but
been more like excited.
of
I just
course,
don't
the
ever get
biggest thing
excited to see that
was
guy talk, man.
the Ryan Garcia
Yeah.
versus Tank Davis press conference. Now, were you able to catch any of that, Micah? Okay. Yeah. Who, Ryan? I really don't like him. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that's. But let me preface it by saying that has nothing to do with what I think will happen in the fight. But I just really don't like him. I think he's a lot of what's wrong with today's youth, in my personal opinion. I know that might sound a little bit harsh, um, but I think that's just my opinion about him. Um, but yeah, I just.
I
Let me
think
not
he
go
just
into it
doesn't
too
know how
much.
to
You know what I'm saying? I just
handle the
don't like him
nerves,
as a
bro.
person.
Like
He's a good fighter
I
though.
don't
He
think
is
he
a
knows how
solid
to
fighter,
like,
solid
if
boxer.
someone's pressing him
You know what I'm
right
saying?
there.
But
I just feel like he's easily,
uh,
even if he can
uh,
handle it. I feel like
you know.
I feel like in the moment he
Anyways, what is your
crumbles,
thoughts
bro.
on it? The stuff that you saw.
Like it's like fighting backwards, bro. Like he doesn't know how to handle people actually coming at him. You know, not just in the ring.
Hmm. Hmm. Right. Right. Hmm. Right. 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 Just and outside and inside. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I don't care if it's a presser. I don't care if we're you know best friends. Well, okay, that might be a little bit different, but um, I don't care if it's a presser. I don't care if we're just at a anywhere in life, bro. Unless we're doing a face off, okay. But no
Oh
man is
yeah,
gonna
100%.
get in my face like that without me swinging. In public, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what you're going to do. The dude Tank put his hand on his chin, said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna push you off. Now I know that of course they're they don't want to actually fight because it's gonna mess up the bag, but I'm pushing you off. I'm either pushing you off or I'm gonna back up at least, but I'm not letting you put your hand in my face. You know what I'm saying? That's just not gonna happen. Um, but you could tell, man, he's nervous. He's nervous, and it
Mm-hmm.
shows because again, he's never faced this type of
Yeah.
pressure and opponent. Remember now, he called out Tank. He said, "Yo, I want to fight." Tank never even said his name. You know what I'm saying? He said, "I want to fight Tank." He said, "I'm gonna knock him out in 2 rounds." One on Mike Tyson said, "You're a small little midget, this and that." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Many,
he's got to
many.
back it
I
up
mean,
now.
I shouldn't say many,
He's
but
got to back
multiple.
it
I
up
mean,
now, and the pressure's getting to him. It's getting closer and closer to the fight
yeah,
being. You know what I'm saying? He can't back out. It's his real life now. You know what I'm saying? How I think the fight go. How do you, from watching both of these fighters? Because I know you've watched at least one fight
I
from
would
Ryan, right?
say that Ryan
Yeah.
would probably
Many, right? And
go down at like the seventh.
well, multiple. And you've definitely watched many fights
The
or
seventh or the
multiple fights
eighth.
of Tank.
Not that I'm
So,
a
what
boxing
is your
expert or
opinion?
anything like that,
What
but
is your
just based off
prediction?
my
Well, I won't even
casual
say.
knowledge
How do you think the fight's going to
of
go?
just.
Like, if you could give
Well,
me like a synopsis of like the rounds
obviously,
and how do you think it's gonna
hold
go
on,
in your
bro.
opinion?
I just realized that the back of my chair is messed up. But obviously, Tank. But we've talked about how Tank likes to give up rounds. But how the fight's gonna look is it's you said it, bro. It's literally gonna look good until it
Hmm.
doesn't look good. I think that
Hmm.
I think that is just gonna look like it's going to every round is just gonna look like Ryan is just getting, you know, more and more tired and just falling behind more and more until eventually he's gonna get caught. I think that Tank is going to be very
Yeah,
wary of
it's
Ryan's
good.
power,
Yeah,
and
go ahead.
also we haven't seen Ryan fight in a little while, so we don't know how he's developed. We don't know how he's changed. He may be able to fight better off the back foot now. He may have more looks. things that we haven't seen. But either way, I do think that Tank has uh done a lot, done
Right.
very bad things to better opponents.
Indeed. Indeed. Right. Hmm. Indeed. That's a really good way to put it. That's
Gas.
a really, really good way to put it. He's done very bad things to better opponents. These are facts. I see it. I don't see it going past 8. I predict it'll be by 8 he gets caught. And I think if Tank is smart, what he'll do is he'll let Ryan pressure him. He'll let Ryan pressure him, gas him out, figure him out, download his data, you know, download like you always say, download his data, figure him out, and then he's gonna pounce on him. It's going to look very good for Ryan for about 4 rounds, I believe. It's going to look very. You're going to see. It's going to look very good for Ryan. You're going to see Tank walking backwards a
Mm-hmm.
lot. That which no problem for him because he can do that. That's what he does all fights. Um, what I'm saying? So you're going to see him walking around, but it's going to look very good for Ryan for about four
Yeah, about
rounds.
yeah.
And then in the fifth
I
round,
would say the
you're going to
same.
see things start to
7,
shift
8.
a little bit. You're going to see Ryan start to fatigue, and you're going to see Tank land cleaner shots. You're gonna that's and then in the sixth round, he's gonna land something big, and in the seventh,
Mm-hmm.
and if he gets past the sixth, and then the seventh to eight, it is gonna end. It's gonna end. It's gonna end. Yeah, yeah, because that gives Tank again. If you are super skilled and you're a lot
Mm-hmm.
bigger than him, then it might take you a little bit longer for him because that's what happened with Barrios. It took him about 10 rounds for him to figure him out, but as soon as he did, boom, he was on the floor. As soon as he did, and you could tell he's finding he's figure things out. He's like, okay, he's adapting. This is a mind of a champion. You have to adapt. You have to figure things out on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this shit's not working for you. Change it up. You know what I'm saying? Change it up, change it up, change it up
Who?
until you
Oh,
find
okay.
that recipe that what I'm saying for disaster. You know what I'm saying for the chin. You know what I'm saying? And Tank has clearly developed that formula many times for fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's only gone the distance one time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, no, sorry, no, two times now. 2 times now. That was with Cruz. Cruz, and our what's his name? uh, uh, fuck, I can't remember the dude's name, but he used to be a champion.
Mm-hmm.
You're Gamboa, but he knocked him out in the 12th round. He knocked him out in the 12th round. But he did. That was one of the times he went to the 12th round. So Tank has been through this stuff before. He looks very confident. You know what I'm saying? Tank again is a street dude. He don't talk that much. He only talks when he has to talk. He's a street dude, you know what I'm saying? This is just what they do. So he rather do the action, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I see this stuff going. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm getting a little bit excited for it. Like that press conference really got me a little bit excited for like like
Mm-hmm.
like I always tell people, man, Take's not my favorite fighter, but he's my favorite fighter to watch. You know what I'm saying? He's my favorite fighter to watch.
Yeah.
Because you know the knockout's coming, you just don't know when. You know what I'm saying? You're anticipating. You're like, okay, and then you're also looking for, what I'm saying. Then when you go ahead and watch it back,
Mm-hmm.
watch the whole thing back, you're like, okay, this is where the turning point was.
It
Like you
takes
can
a
know. For me, when
bro.
I'm
It
watching a
takes a
Tank fight,
really good
I was able
fighter
to
to
tell the
like
turning
to
point
fight
in the Hector
someone like
Garcia fight,
that.
which is the last one. I could
Excuse
tell
me.
the
To
turning. I
fight
was
someone
able to
like
tell
that
it.
because it's
I think it
almost
was around the
like
fourth or
it's
fifth
almost
round. I
like
could see
this huge trade off. Like
Hector
you
starting
put
to
in
break
all the
down,
work and you
and
got
Tank starting
comfortable for like
to
the
lock
first
up a
four
little bit more
rounds.
and
But
kind of
then
beat his
wow,
face
now
and
because you
trade
gotten
with
so
him.
comfortable, you
You know what I'm
haven't
saying?
really
Um,
set everything up. You haven't set anything else up because it's just been working. So the guy's just been downloading you, and then now you have to now you have to adjust, and it's hard. So now you have not, but yeah. So it's like literally you have to
mhm,
adjust on the fly while everything you're. It's just it's hard.
mhm. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. You're adjusting to his adjustment.
Yeah, it's a gamble.
It's almost like showing your card to another player in poker.
Hmm.
If you're not thinking that way, right? If you don't know his style, right, you go in there and you know, not to say that you're gonna tire yourself out, but you go out there and put everything out in the open on what you could do in the first 4 rounds. Yeah, it's a gamble because now I know what you can do. But you don't know what I can do because how I like to fight is I like to start off very slow, figure you out, see what you do, how you react, see what way you like to move more. You know what I'm saying? Just little things, and I like
Yeah.
to start off the first 2 to 3 rounds like that, and then once I get to about the fifth or sixth, then I turn it on. How I like it. I've only done max like 8 rounds. I think yeah, maybe at max 8 or 9 rounds, right? But I like to start off very slow. You know,
Yeah.
and especially in a championship
Hmm.
fight, you can do that because you have 12 rounds. In amateurs, you only have 3 to 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. The fighting style, a little bit different. Um, but if I had to say what Ryan is, he's a really, really good amateur fighter. He's still, don't get me wrong, he's at the pro level, but the way he fights is an amateur style. You get where I'm coming from? It's like he's trying to kill you too quickly,
Do you
and
think
if you're a
I have
experienced
this
boxer,
question, and we're
championship
talking
boxer,
about
again, Tank is
building
one.
people up,
Tank is
how
a
they,
three division world
they build
champion.
people up
He's
because
been a
they
champion
like
in
just
three
like they did
divisions,
with Tank.
right? So
Because you
and,
said it
and
yourself that
Ryan
he
has never
hasn't
even
really
fought for
fought
for a title yet.
anybody
You know what
who
I'm
has
saying? So
tested him too much. So
that's
do
how
you
that
think
one's
that
gonna
this
go.
is like an
That's how I think it's
indication
gonna go.
that
Um, but what?
the
Mhm.
boxing, powers that be, are kind of like done with Ryan because they don't really care about throwing him to, like throwing him to the wolves at this point?
Mhm. Yeah. Well, Michael, that's a very good observation. That is an extremely good observation. I think yes and no. Hold on. I think yes and no, and I say no because he really tried to make this fight happen. They didn't want to make this fight. There's videos of Oscar a couple years ago saying Tank is way too much for Ryan. Now, of course, that's a couple years ago, yes, and I'm sure they've both grown in those years. But
Hmm.
there's countless videos of Oscar De La
Yeah.
Hoya, which is his promoter, saying Ryan is not ready for him, right? But Ryan, and this is one thing I gotta respect him for, he pushed he pushed for the fight. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted to make the fight happen.
I don't think
I
that
mean,
they can
clearly,
see that they
I
see him as a
still,
way to make money
you know,
as much as
if
Tank. I feel
the
like
fight
that's the
hasn't
only
happened
way
yet,
that,
so until they're
only
in the
reason why
ring,
that's
then okay,
happening.
then I believe,
Because
right?
think
But
about it, bro. Like if
he
they
pushed to
don't
make the
want to make
fight.
a fight, they
Now
just
at
won't.
this point,
They will literally just put
I
their
think
money
they're
first.
saying,
They've
okay,
shown that many times.
you wanted this, here you go, right?
I
Because
do. Yeah.
what happens?
It's just casuals.
It won't. Yep, they're showing that. Indeed, indeed. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you can make the argument he is the face of boxing right now, bigger than don't get me wrong, Canelo was at one point, but yeah, yeah. But everyone has heard of Tank. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has heard of Canelo. You know what I'm saying? But everyone has heard of Gervonta Davis. You've seen him before, right? So you can make that. So
Almost
so
like
you
a
you know the
quiet quitting
observation
on
could be
Ryan.
very well correct. Like
Quiet,
they may
quiet.
think that Tank is the bigger. Well, he is the bigger star. That
Yeah,
as far
we're
as
not
boxing
gonna,
goes. But they might
build you
think,
up. We're not
well,
gonna.
here's the thing.
They
I
just
think it's
kind
just
of
like,
want to
yo,
watch him,
they're saying,
crumble. I don't think
okay,
they have to
you
do
wanted this
anything.
fight so bad, here you go, and they're just giving it to him because now it is a big fight. They're yeah, like they say, okay, yeah, they're like, okay, do what you
He's
want,
doing
so we had enough already.
something very similar to like what Kevin Lee. Oh my goodness, dude, that is a sparkling comparison.
They don't. He's
That's
gonna do it to
crazy.
himself
To Kevin Lee, because
because
Kevin Lee was, yeah,
again,
in the UFC.
everyone was telling
You know
him,
who Kevin
wait,
Lee is,
you don't
right?
have the experience yet. It's not. You're not ready
No, no,
yet.
no. He was supposed to
And
fight
again,
Khabib.
their
He
respect.
so
Go ahead.
he or no or he called out Khabib. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. But he fought but he
What
was
happened
just
with Kevin
basically
Lee?
one of those dudes who he just called out competition just because
Yeah,
he
he fought
wanted to
Khabib, right?
play, you man, like he was the heel and but also play as a face. He wanted to play both sides. And he couldn't like he wanted people to like him so bad, but he was a heel and he wouldn't accept that. So he would call people out all the time. Basically, what Ryan is doing is he wanted to call people out all the time, and try and talk smack, try and get there, but he's not really that guy. And that's why I think that Ryan was acting, like why he was stuttering and nervous and stuff like that because he's not really that's not who he is. He doesn't really not what he's pretending. So yeah, but Kevin Lee, really, bro, really, what you gotta focus on, like the most important thing, is focus on winning in the ring.
Right.
Like you
Okay. Yeah.
can
He's
you can
he's
focus
trying
on
to
having a
portray a character.
personality and all that stuff, but
Right.
focus on your
Right. There's a
craft,
lot of there's a lot
and
of
then
that.
that's
Yeah,
it. And then
I
it's
can
gonna
see
be
it. I mean,
genuine.
there's a
Every
lot of that
focus
in
on
this
the
business,
craft, and
right?
then everything that you're gonna do from that will be genuine because you're actually doing it because you want to win fights, which is what we want to see. We want to see
Hmm.
you win fights. If you're doing this because you want to be liked,
Hmm.
or you just want to make money, I understand if you're older and if you're an older fighter, you just want
Right.
to make money. But if you're just doing it because you just want to make money, or because you want to be liked, or because
Hmm.
or you're just calling out people just so that you can get some attention, get your name out there, and you don't even really want to take the time to learn the fight game. You just want to do what you see other people. Oh, Conor McGregor, he did this and he made a lot of money, so I'm gonna. That's basically what Kevin Lee was trying to do. That's what they were. That's who they were comparing him to. Was Conor McGregor because he did a. He later had had the same people that come out. They're like babies. They're like babies of people. They're like their children. Like they come out and like they're like their clones, but they can't do it like you can't do it. Like
Right.
you're not if you can. Yeah, you can try to be your father, but you're not. You're never
Right.
gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
your father. You got to be yourself. You can't. The reason why you can't live up to your father is not because your father is better than you. It's because your father is
Yeah.
your father. And and you're exactly. So try just be yourself. And
Right. Right.
that's
Right.
what
You're not the
Ryan's
original.
not doing. That's what Kevin Lee wasn't doing. And you realize that you put so
Right.
much
Right.
just it takes so much energy, bro, just to put up the mask because it's a whole other thing that you have to fucking worry about.
Right. And
Like
you're you.
it's
And you're
bro,
you.
it's
You.
extremely
Right.
exhausting to put up a
You're
mask because you got to
yourself.
watch literally everything, bro. It's just a whole it just added stress.
Hmm.
It's like adding 5 times more stress on yourself to put up a mask when you just
Hmm.
exactly can
Yeah.
never relax, can never relax.
Yeah.
Always got to keep up
I'm
the
sure it's
image.
exhausting.
Exactly when you can just be like yourself and you don't really care what people think, then you
Hmm.
can focus on your craft. And then you can focus on, okay, I want to make
Right.
money. I want to do,
Right.
these are my goals,
You
and
can't
none of my
relax. You
goals
can't
are
relax. You know what I'm
hampered
saying?
by, okay, I have this goal, but the goal can't be acquired
Yeah.
if
The charade.
people don't like me. Like their goals, you're gonna have.
Hmm.
You don't care. You're gonna have your goals that are not gonna be in
Right.
contention with each other because you're going to piss off people. That's your thing.
Right.
If you're trying to do what you want to
Hmm.
do and meet your goals, you're gonna have people who are jealous of you for being happy. You're gonna have people who think that they
Hmm.
know better. You're gonna have people who are just resentful. So you're gonna have people who don't like you if you're doing what you want to do. Exactly. So you
Mhm.
had need to drop that, and yeah, that's what I'm saying is he definitely Ryan definitely needs to you know yeah, just be himself and needs to stop caring so much about what the media says about him or about what people. I don't
Right.
think Tank cares about that shit.
It just comes with the game.
I think
You
Floyd
know what I'm
cares about
saying?
that shit more than Tank cares about that shit.
Be himself. Yeah. No. 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 He. Right. Right. And we know this because again, Tank don't
No,
really
but
have a
no, I
personality
Tank.
like
I
that.
believe that
Like, yet he is still one
people
of the
try.
biggest
They
fighters
go
in the
so
world.
hard at
Right.
Tank,
But you know why? It's because he
and I
lets his
think that
fighting
that's
talk
what
for him.
hell. I think
He
Tank
rarely. I
kind of
mean,
lets
don't get me wrong.
people.
He obviously
You
has
know, it's
talk.
kind
He
of
does
like
have somewhat of
it's
personality.
he
But
just kind of
can you remember
he lets
anything
people
like
talk
a
like
saying that
do the
he's
promotion
said
for him, almost
that like
because
that
they
was like
just want to come at
catchy?
him, and he's just like I know I'm not gonna say anything, and the fact that I'm not gonna say anything and still demolish you is gonna speak for itself.
Right. Right. Right.
He's smart,
These
man.
are.
He
Oh,
shows
that's
that
so
he does
true.
it.
That's so true.
He does like the really bro
Uh,
like what we're talking about with Tank and
right.
Kevin Lee and all. It's really the niggas that who do
Right.
too
Right.
much,
That
bro.
is 100
Like
percent
we can tell when you're
facts.
acting outside of
He.
yourself.
That's how that. He lets people promote him for free. He's not doing anything. Yeah.
Hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But real ones know. That's the thing. For a lot of people, you can fool them, but real ones can tell. Like, you're really not like this. Like, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? You're really not like this. You're not built like that. You know what I'm saying? This is not who you are. So you just stick to yourself. Stop
What did
acting.
Devin say?
That's why I could tell. Cambosis was acting this whole time. There was even a video. In the presser, they were having a presser, right? And Cambosis. I don't think Cambosis knew that they caught this, but Cambosis said to Devin, he whispered to him, he said, "Am I selling the fight good?" He asked him, he's like, "Do you think I'm selling the fight okay?" Because he would, I think Devin told him to stop acting or some shit like that. Like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but I know he told him to stop acting. He said he's really not like this at all. Like when the cameras are off him and everything like that, he's not like that
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
what I was gonna
You know
say
what I'm saying? He
too.
just told him,
Was
"Yo,
like
stop
we can
acting.
tell when you're acting
This is
like
not you."
some people just
You know what I'm saying?
do too much,
And when it's a
and like
genuine person, bro, you
over the
gravitate
top and
towards
too
it.
much
The
is not
reason
the
why
same.
Connor was able to do it because it was
That's what I
true
was
to
gonna
himself.
say. It's
That's
like
really how he
because
was.
you see
He
Connor
was
do
loud,
like all
outspoken,
this stuff, right?
in your
All this
face.
over the top
That was
stuff,
just
right?
him.
But
It
because
was true to
it's because
himself.
it's him, it's not too much. Yeah,
Hmm. Right, right. Well, that's a good point.
he's still I'm the best in the
Over
UFC,
the top,
the best boxer.
right? But it wasn't that. Go ahead. Exactly. It works for him. It works for him. That's
You're
just
what?
him.
Yeah,
He can't be anything else because that's him. To this day, he's still, he's still out. He's still like that. You know what I'm saying? He's still like that. He still talks the most
you
trash.
said you were not.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Listen, if yeah,
like
that's
he's
bro.
angry.
If you
He's actually
are
is
sitting
angry.
directly in front of the man that just broke your leg and you're telling him
Yes,
your
yes.
wife is in
See,
my
and that's
DMs,
so cool. And that see, this is
you're not
why
acting.
I
That is
actually
you
want to talk. Oops,
through
I
and
actually
through.
want to talk
Am I
about some
right?
stuff.
Yo,
Um,
and
uh,
I gotta respect it.
about because Chael
You know what I'm saying?
Sonnen
I gotta
went on
not
a podcast that I watched
not to
normally
say
this
that I
week. He went
respect
on
the
Flagrant,
act.
and
Yeah, yeah.
he
I'm not gonna say that
talked
I
about
respect
that
the act
stuff
of it, but I
because
respect
he
him
was a
being
heel, bro.
himself.
Like
You
Chael
get what I'm
Sonnen
saying?
is the heel. He was one of the biggest heels in the UFC, bro. Heel is like the villain. Heel is the villain. So there's heel and face, and it really comes from pro wrestling. So like because in pro wrestling it's all fake. It's
Mm,
literally all about the narrative, right? And so like, so really like, because you know it's all fake, the WWE is all promotion.
By
It's
heel,
all
what do you mean
promotion, and
again?
so you that's what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying. So there's so much shit that you can learn from that. And so like one of the
Right, right. So it's all a story, right? All promotion, all promotion, and they do a fucking good job, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's like, oh my god,
yeah.
that's
You know
like
what's funny?
media religion,
Remember
bro.
that thought, right? But me
It's
and my
like
dad were literally talking about it yesterday. We're like, yo, my dad was like, how in the world are people still
yeah,
into this? And I'm like, Dad, I don't know because I remember
with
because me and him
capitalism.
used to be into it. He said he was when he was a kid, but I said I
Yeah, yeah,
remember
on
I
a much
was.
smaller
But
scale,
I
but
remember when
yeah,
I found out it was fake, I
the
stopped
effects
watching
are
it.
dose dependent.
Right? But yeah, like yo, you get so your world turns upside down because it's funny that you relate to religion because I can tell that's exactly
Yeah,
how it is. Well, obviously on a little smaller scale, but I remember people
honestly, I
telling
knew
me
it was
that
fake
wrestling
once we
was
started
was
doing the
was
moves
was,
on
was
each
fake,
other.
and I'm like, no, it's not. I would fight for it. I would fight for. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not fake. It's real. You know what I'm saying? And then I maybe got to like grade 5 or 6, and then I realized, yeah, this shit is fake, and I stopped watching it. But
Oh
they
my
still
goodness!
are able
Once
to
I was like,
maintain that
yo, I
fan
don't
base
think
and
we
that
should
pay-per-view
try that one.
revenue.
Is it, you know what I mean? They're like, nah. Once you tried the, nah. Once I FU'd
That's
my
funny as
sister
hell. Oh my, you're
like
right.
a
Like we're
bunch
actually
of
getting
times
hurt, and
on the
these guys
bed,
getting up after one.
and I
You know what I'm
like
saying?
and
A
I like
pedigree,
would drop her
tombstone.
with like a
These guys getting
pillow.
up fighting
I was like,
again.
nah. You like that? That's probably it. Can't be real. Can't be.
This shit not working. This
They're
not. This
not
don't look like
beating.
the on the TV. You know what I'm saying? This. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
that can't be. It can't be real. Cause these are moves to actually really hurt people. Yeah. Yo, these are bro. The fuck. I remember I did the pedigree to one dude at school. You know what I'm saying? You know the Michael
Yeah, bro, it's stunts.
Triple H
It's
one
funny that you say that because
where you
one
put
of
your
the
you put
fights that I
yeah yeah
went
yeah
to,
you
I
put
went to
your
the
your
Smoker
his
event
head in between
like
your
last
your
year,
your
like
your
July,
your
and
two
they
legs,
actually had
and
a
you grab their
wrestling
arms and you
event. I guess it's
boom,
not pro wrestling because it's not paid,
bro. The
but
dude
they
was
had I don't
hurt.
even know
I
what you would
mean, you know what
call
I'm
it.
saying? Dude was hurt. I mean, but we watched him
It was still
in WWE. Them
WWE,
dudes
like
is getting
that
up.
style, it was
So
like pro wrestling style. It's all entertainment, bro. That's literally all it is. It was fun though because like you realize that it's like a story. You realize it's a storyline.
right, but
It's actually
mm,
and that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. That's what
it
promotion is,
was
bro. It's a narrative. It's a story.
like a
That's what Chael Sonnen said
oh, it was
that I
W.
want to bring up.
Oh,
A
okay, it
couple
was like
things
that.
that Chael Sonnen said that I want to
Yeah.
bring up
See,
about the
man, I
fight
don't, I
game.
don't,
But
yeah, it is all,
that's what he
yeah,
said. What
it
was I
is all,
even literally just saying? I lost my train of thought so hard. Uh,
right, right, right.
oh yeah, no, but he was saying that like in order to promote a fight you need who, what, why, when, where. Who, what,
Yeah,
why,
go ahead.
when, where. Right? Who, what, why, when, where, how. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Got 5 W's. Yeah. And then how, and then
So in a
oh well
nutshell,
you don't even
son.
need a how. But you need those 5 W's. And then if you have that you can sell a fight. That's literally because it's a story, bro. Like, and you can learn so much because of like I just said, like the WWE is all
Right,
promotion. You
right,
can learn
right.
so much from them,
How?
and it's all a
The
story.
five
Like
W's.
everything in the WWE is a story. Like it's all a storyline, bro. Like,
Mm,
bro,
mm. All story.
Bro, that
And
shit's
Undertaker. I used to think they were real
exhilarating,
brothers.
bro. Like,
You know, like the
it's
story. Well, I don't know if you remember the
exhilarating,
story,
bro.
but the
Even
story
thinking,
was
bro, I
that
got
Kane
goosebumps just
burned their
now. You even
parents,
saying that, bro,
burned the
because
house
like
down with their
it's the
parents,
story, bro. That's literally
and I
why,
don't know
man.
some,
Like, yo,
but
I
Undertaker was his
really
brother.
thought about like why I like
You know, and
fighting
that
so
was the
much, bro. That
storyline, and
honestly
like they were
might
the
be
Brothers
it
of Destruction.
because it might
They were
be
the
just
tag team.
the
You know what
story,
I'm saying? At
bro.
one point,
Like
and then they
you,
turn on, and then they turn on each
bro,
other.
it's like a kung fu
Yeah,
movie,
bro.
bro. That's really what it is.
As a kid, bro. Come on, bro, bruh. It is.
You want them to defy all odds, bro.
Hmm. The story is it's riveting.
Yeah,
It's that. Yep, yep, yep. It's literally just like that. Like you're able to essentially watch. Right. You're essentially watching a carefully planned out, beginning, middle, and plot. You know what I'm
I be
saying?
wanting to get
And it's
back into this
interesting, and
shit right
especially as
now,
a
bro.
kid,
With you
you
saying
hear
it, there's
some
still
wild shit like
grown
that,
men who are
like,
into this shit today, and
bro,
I'm
it's like
starting to see
what?
why.
And then you got like the DX guy, the DX, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you had their storyline,
Crazy, bro. The
and
divas.
then you had what's his name, Randy Orton, the Viper.
Oh boy,
You know what I'm saying? The Viper that what I'm saying, slithering.
bro. I remember I got in trouble because
Bro, I'm telling
I
man,
can't even remember her name right
J-
now. But I
yeah.
printed off a picture
Jeff
of her,
Hardy, you know what I'm
and I
saying?
just brought it
Jeff
to
Hardy and Matt Hardy, the Hardy boys, you know what I'm saying? Them doing the stunts, you know what I'm saying?
and then
Backflipping off
yeah, bro.
fucking,
I got actually now that I
full,
think about it, I
you know
got
what
in
I'm saying?
trouble
The
for
divas, oh
multiple
yeah, yeah,
things
the
like that.
divas, oh god, the titties, man, oh man, oh
Bro,
man, oh
but
man, oh man, oh
bro,
man.
but I brought it and I brought a magazine to school one time, but it wasn't even a bad magazine. It was like a fitness magazine, but it had a girl. Yeah, but it had a
Really?
girl in a bikini. It was a fitness magazine. But I got
Oh
in trouble for that
shit.
too. But yeah, enough of that. No, bro.
This
Ah,
dude just
bro,
brought it to school
I
just to
have
look
it
at
in
it
my
during
head,
school.
but I can't remember. Oh no, no, oh my goodness. No, it's these twins, bro. The twins.
Yeah,
But I
Sports
can't
Illustrated type
remember their
shit.
names, bro. They were on ridiculousness. No, they weren't Spanish. They were white. They were
Mm.
bad as hell.
Can you remember any of the divas names? I can't.
Divas. Bella
I
twins.
want to
The
say
Bella
Vivian
twins.
Vixen. I
Yep.
want to say that.
The Bella twins. I
Um,
remember. And they had the Bella
man,
Blast. They had the Bella Blast.
were they
That
Spanish?
was their signature move.
They're white. Trying
Yeah.
to remember, bro. There was,
Oh,
I remember their faces, bro, but I cannot remember their names for the life of me. The Bella Twins. Let me look them up because they sound very familiar.
oh yeah, they're Latina. That's why,
Okay, let me
bro.
see these.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
realize that before. I thought they were white.
Yeah, these girls were bad as hell.
Yo, these
Yeah,
girls
these girls
have
were
to
bad.
be
Bella
these are
Twins. Who
Florida
else
Texans.
was
These
there?
are Florida
There was
Latinos, bro. Like these are
Trish
nah, bro.
Stratus.
These are
Let me
like
see.
Texas, Florida Latinas, bro.
Yeah,
This ain't no
I remember
California
Trish.
Latina right here, bro.
Yeah, they're Latina. Yeah,
Come
they're
on,
Spanish. I remember Lita.
Sable. I
I do
do
remember
remember that
Lita.
name. Sable, yes.
She was good.
Yeah, that's how I remember. That's how I remember that
Oh
name.
yeah.
Dude, that's
Oh yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
Oh.
That's crazy because like Ronda Rousey
Uh-huh. Oh,
became a
I
diva.
remember Sable too. She was old though. She was older.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sable. She married
But
to
yeah,
Brock
but that's
Lesnar.
actually what I wanted to bring up again. Chael Sonnen.
Yeah.
Chael Sonnen said that the second time he fought
Yeah.
Anderson
Yeah.
Silva,
The
he got
Divas were
paid
bad, man. But
8.8 million.
I'd say,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
I mean, do you think she gets
the
paid
guys that
more?
can sell their fights get
Yeah.
paid
Eh?
more.
Wow.
Because the thing is, like, you
Mhm.
and here's the thing, right? So he also accused Floyd Mayweather of
What?
like wildly inflating his
Really?
numbers, like
Were
wildly
they paid more
inflating
back
his
then?
like the amount that he makes in fights. Because he's looking at okay, the upper
Damn.
echelon before you even look at Floyd Mayweather is 60 million. You look at Canelo, he makes like 60 million for a fight. He's like, "Do you guys really think I?" Because he said that he pulled up to what fight was it? I think it was Floyd and Pacquiao. Yeah, it was Floyd and Pacquiao. He pulled up the Floyd and Pacquiao. He said that there were thousands of seats empty. He said that that people say sold out all the time. That's like saying that this is the greatest movie on the planet. That it's a selling tool that people say sold out before the venue's even sold out, and that's not like a
Hmm.
because you're not like selling a product, like you're not selling the fact that it's sold out, even though you technically are. Like
Oh
so,
yeah.
like if you say that, yeah, I don't think that you're gonna get audited for numbers or anything like that. But I don't know. You could. I don't know how the law works, but no, you take your time. No, take your time. Take your time. I mean, I'll take your time. I'm just gonna do this for retention purposes. But oh, this the camera's following this guy. Nah, but basically, where was I? Nah, but basically, Floyd
Hmm.
Mayweather, for people at home, Floyd Mayweather, Chael Sonnen accused
Here,
Floyd
here, I
Mayweather
got.
of
Hold that
basically
thought. Hold on.
inflating
I
his
gotta
numbers and
open the door.
saying
Hold on one
that
second. Hold that thought, though.
he
Okay.
basically said he pulled up to the
All
Floyd
right. Hold
Pacquiao
on.
fight and there was thousands of empty seats, and he's basically saying like, "Do you think this dude really made $100 million or $120 million off of a single fight when I just pulled up to this fight and it's like there's thousands of empty seats?" You know, that is hearsay. Um, there he goes. Yeah. Shorty pulling up. You feel me? You feel highest grossing, right? Highest fight.
Okay. So, so, so.
Yeah, that thing.
To
I'm
be
pretty sure it
okay.
might
So for
like.
number
I
one,
want to be sure.
the Manny Pacquiao and the Floyd Mayweather fight actually is obviously. I think you know this, right? We've gone over this before. Highest grossing fight in the history of fights ever made, ever. That's the highest.
Hmm.
And then the second
Yeah,
was,
you're right.
I think that was
And then the
Connor.
third is
I
Floyd and
think that was
Canelo.
Connor. And the,
Jesus Christ, this
and then
man
the
is in
third
the
one I think is
top
Canelo.
three of the top
And
three
then the
biggest
fourth
pay per
one I
views of
think
all
is like
time.
Mike Tyson and someone else. Um, I think Miguel Cotto and
Nah,
Floyd is
nah,
in
nah.
there as well.
Because I'm
But
looking, nah. Okay, I'm looking at
thing
this
about it
revenue right
is, right,
now. That's
is,
crazy.
right, I was
That's
right.
that's almost $500 million.
He gets paid, bro. Like he's getting paid. I mean, I'm not sure how else to. Well, here's the thing about it, right?
Yeah,
Uh, bro,
yeah.
because you gotta remember this, right? Look, we're living, bro.
You can't. Yeah,
We're
and the
living in a
fights are not
different
as
time right now.
expensive.
We're living in a time. Remember, I told you that over 20 million people streamed illegally streamed the
That's
Tyson Fury
exactly how
versus
much it was. It was
Deontay
50
Wilder
bucks. I
two fight
remember.
or three fight. That 20 million people. Imagine now. Now imagine a time where you don't
Damn,
you don't illegally stream a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Sam. So,
Exactly. Right? They're more affordable, maybe fifty
well,
dollars. You
basically,
know what I'm saying?
basically
Then you
what
have a
he
fight.
said was, and the thing is,
People, yeah, people
uh,
were buying fights, and people
you
bought
pay
that
get paid a
fight, the
lot on the
Floyd
back
and Manny
end.
Pacquiao fight. They were talking about it for
So,
years. So,
yeah,
and again,
yeah,
all of
that's what I'm
and Floyd
saying.
was in that era of the pay per
So,
view, pay per
basically,
view
what he
era,
was saying
right?
is
He
that
was
you
in that.
cannot
So
find a
he's
like
making the money. I'm not sure
an
what Shell said, to
official
be completely honest with you,
body,
but
like an
he was
official
making the
like
money.
like an official governing body, like that does taxes, like that you would actually have to report your money to. He was saying,
Yeah, you do, and
excuse
that
me,
can
he
take
was
months,
saying
up to
you
years.
you cannot
Yeah,
find
right.
a person, you cannot find an official from any one of those organizations that is going to substantiate those claims and say that he made that. Oh shit, my laptop's about to die. And say that he made that amount of money. That would be awful. But also, like I said, like you get paid a lot on the back end, and it's like
Hmm.
that's ridiculous. Yeah, so I
Hmm.
think that
Which might be
that's
true.
ridiculous, bro. That is
This might be
so
true. That might be very well
no, but I
true.
like that's my thing
Um,
is I want to how because I'm looking at it right here,
you
right?
get paid
And
a lot
basically
on the
all
back
Chael
end.
is
A
saying
lot
is
on the
like
back end because
these
they
are
got
reported
guaranteed. Floyd
numbers.
got
You don't
guarantee of, I
know
believe,
necessarily
200
how
million,
much
and Manny got the
they
guarantee
actually
of
made. Like these are
150 million
reported
dollars.
numbers. They're reported views. Like you could say whatever number
You know
you
how
want to
much
say.
money that
Just
is,
like I
bro?
said with the sold out thing, you can say whatever number you want to say. So the website I'm looking at right now is worldsportsweekly.com. So I can look at these just look at the standings and like who has sold the most, what fights have sold the most. And and but what I do want to see, and I need to learn actually how to do that, is we need to see how like that's insane though. They're saying 4.6 million pay-per-view buys for
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was right. Yeah, it was 14, bro. It's 13 and we were 14 years old. 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man. And because I remember I watched that fight live, and I actually streamed it. I actually streamed that fight because that was back in the day. That was 2013, right? For 2014, 13. Yeah, yeah, 14 years old, and yeah, I remember watching that fight in my basement,
Mayweather.
and I was
Yeah, yeah.
streaming it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it would cut out every couple of seconds. I'd have to find a new link, and you know what I'm saying. And then I also someone was streaming it on IG Live, the
Yeah.
Connor versus
I'm honestly,
no,
bro,
yeah, maybe it was
I
the
haven't
Connor
streamed a
versus
fight in a while. I've either bought them or
uh,
watched them at
uh,
the
uh,
gym.
uh, uh, um, the Connor versus
Yeah.
Floyd fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I remember
Yeah, but
watching
my
that one,
thing
and I
is
actually
that
think
these
I had a good
motherfuckers are
stream on that
price
one.
gouging.
But
Like like
nowadays,
they are.
me and I mean,
Yeah.
we
I
already have
mean,
good, we have
I
websites to
can't
just stream links and links. I mean, they don't take nothing. But back in the day,
my thing is like my thing is like I wouldn't care that
yeah,
much
I'll buy them
if the
if
fighters
it's
were
a
actually
good
getting
fight.
paid more.
I've paid for fights before. I paid for Sean
Like
Porter,
because um
or they keep going up type shit. Yeah. So the thing is, they need to respect the
185
fan, bro. They need to
what?
respect the fan. Now, don't get me wrong, everything is going up in price,
Oh, it's
but
80. It's not. It used to be 70. Or it used to be 60. It
true.
used to be 65 exactly.
Well, the UFC. I mean, well, how much are they?
Oh
100
yeah,
or
see that's
85?
ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. a
No,
hundred
no, 100
dollars for a
or
pay per
85
view, bro.
for
That's
a pay per view.
ridiculous, bro.
80. Uh, that's not terrible to be honest with you. It should be. Yeah, it should be 65 or something. That's ideal. But the thing about boxing is they want you to pay $100 for a fight that you don't even want. For for a fight you didn't ask for. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, not all of them. Some of them are even. I've seen $40 pay-per-views. I've seen 35. But the big ones that again aren't that great, they'll be like from like 75 to 100. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are 80, 85, 90. You know what I'm saying? It really depends, but a lot of times we're not getting the fights that we're asking for. So why even pay the paper? You know what I'm saying? Like why pay for something you didn't ask for? You don't go to a restaurant and they give you something that you didn't ask for and you still pay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't order this fight. This is not what I asked for, you know? They're giving us shit that we didn't ask
Oh
for, so
yeah,
that's why I don't really pay for it. But I have paid for the good fights. I paid for some of the Charlo fights because they were actually
that's
really good.
wild,
I
bro.
paid for
Because
Sean Porter
they
versus
make bank.
Errol
That
Spence.
theater
I
makes
paid
bank,
for
bro.
Wilder versus
Because you already
Fury
got to pay per screen.
two. I paid for a couple of them. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
bro.
saying?
they
Uh, at the time in Connecticut, they would show them at movie
That's
theaters.
crazy. That's like putting a
Yeah, so
movie
me and my
on for
dude would
eighty
go, Daniel.
dollars.
Me and my dude would go, and we
That's
just go, and it was
crazy
just
to me.
amazing experience, man.
They just gotta project it. They
Who?
literally just gotta, bro. They
Yeah,
probably don't
yeah.
even
Oh,
have to
bro,
pay from out the from the
come
business.
on, bro. They're
Probably
making
just get
money,
what, hey,
man.
you
Come
you
on.
want to watch the fight,
They
and
just,
he's
but you know,
like,
I'm glad I can
he's like, yeah,
support
man,
in
I'm
any
glad
way
that
though.
shit
That's all
put
I
it
can
up,
say. You know,
made some money.
facts, facts,
Surround sound.
facts. Yeah, yeah. All they gotta do is just project it, right? You know. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, it was
Well,
a
aside
lovely
from
way to
this, like
watch it too,
ultimate,
bro. Big screen, people that surround sound, people standing up, throwing shit. Bro, I'm standing up, I'm throwing punches too, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm right there with Sean. Because I wanted Sean to
absolutely.
actually win that fight because he was the underdog. Um, but Errol Spencer's Jamaican, if you didn't know that. Errol Spencer's, he's the same. Yeah, he's the same as
UFC is
us,
gonna be
first
cheaper.
generation. Um, yeah, Aljamain as well. Yeah, yeah. He's the same as
How
us.
much
But
are the how much are these
yeah. I mean,
boxing?
shoot, it was a great
Yeah,
experience to
but
watch.
that
But
the thing is
I really want
that
to go to an
fight
actual fight. You know what I'm
that's
saying? I'm really
let me
trying to
see
go to
something.
a UFC event or a boxing event. You know, I might go to Teofimo Lopez versus.
How much
You
is it
think
for
so though?
boxing? Oh yeah, yeah. That's I mean
I don't
that's what
know,
I saw
bro,
too.
because I looked at the Israel. Well, that's the top of the top of the top. I looked at that and it was about 285 for a bad seat, and then the good seats were like seven bills, almost a
For
rack.
good for yeah for
Feel me?
decency. No, no, no. Wait. Were you saying
Yeah,
7
and after
bands for
my turn the shit
decent
off.
seats
But
or for
boxing,
ringside?
you could pay. It could be anywhere from.
Bro,
It could
yeah,
be
for
literally anywhere
ringside.
from $25 to $1,000 to
Oh, seven
upwards of
hundred
that.
dollars.
It really depends on who's fighting. But Teofimo Lopez would probably be
Oh
a
no,
hundred
you're
dollars
right.
or
You're
so
right.
for a decent seat. For a decent seat, maybe even.
I mean,
No, no, no,
I
no,
think,
no, no,
bro, I
no,
fucking
no,
would
no,
still pull the trigger
no,
on
no, no,
that,
no.
bro.
For who? For Israel?
I would still pull the
No,
trigger
no,
on that
no.
because,
I
like,
seven
I think
hundred,
about it.
like
Like, I spent
700.
800 on my
Oh no,
sit.
yeah, I said 700. I said seven bills,
Like,
not bands.
I
Bills,
don't
yeah,
mind
yeah, yeah,
spending
yeah.
700 on a
But yeah,
ticket
I
to
mean,
go. If I save up for
I
it,
mean, in a couple
my
years,
thing
bro,
is
or
just
not
it's
even
all
a
a
couple,
band.
within the year, I'm gonna definitely be able to do that. You,
Oh, I know what you mean. They don't give you like years. They don't give you like a year in advance like they do with
mm,
boxing or something like that. Well,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
you should
yeah.
just
No, if you're
have the money
prepared for it.
saved.
The thing about UFC is they don't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
give you that much. Again, I love the UFC, but they don't give you too much time to
Yeah.
prepare.
But I guess, well, I guess you also got to be
Exactly.
like,
When
because me, I'm in the
in a
mindset of
time where
like, I
boxing was
know
doing it correct,
eventually
they
I'm
would
going to
promote a
spend
fight for
money
about
on a
six
fight.
months.
So like, if it comes up next month, and
No, for
I'm going
sure,
to
but
do it.
obviously you have responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
crazy
not.
to
If
think.
something comes up in 1 month, I'm not spending
Oh, I just
over it because
forgot.
now
I
you got
just
to buy your
completely
ticket, hotel.
forgot that that
That's
just
about
didn't
fifteen hundred
happen.
dollars.
Talks.
Exactly.
And that's literally all it
Right.
is.
And then you're ready. Yeah. I mean, I was saving up for Crawford versus Spence for a while. I was saving up for that, and I eventually spent. Well, now they're talks about how that might happen next. But it's fantasy or fiction. We don't know. It's talks. We really don't know. All it is, man. It's sad. It's very sad.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, if that fight does happen, and it happens in America, I am wherever it is. How much money it's gonna cost? I don't have to have the best seats, but I will be there because that's a fight that will be
Hmm.
remembered forever. I mean, Tommy Hearn versus Sugar Ray Leonard. That's it's the same thing. It's for undisputed. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
So those are fights that I need to go see. But um, and Devin Haney versus Tank
Bro,
Davis. That fight
if
I
we
really
ever
want.
did the fight,
When it does
we
happen,
literally would have
that's
to
a fight that I
vlog the
gotta go
whole
to. There's certain
experience
fights that
on
you just
channel.
can't miss. You know
Edit
what I'm
that
saying?
thing.
And if it's possible, you gotta go to. But UFC, I'm probably gonna wait till there's one in Dallas or Houston. and I'm probably
That,
gonna
bro,
go to
if you
that.
could,
And
bro,
you
if
could
you
just
could,
fly over and
that would be
we could just do some.
insane,
I mean,
bro.
if there's a big enough
Imagine,
fight, you know what I'm saying?
imagine
We
a
can have
meet
a.
and greet.
Oh yeah, no question, no question. Facts.
And
I
the thing
mean,
is,
we provide them with some
I'm
good
not even
content,
like
bro.
a,
You know what I'm saying?
I consider
Maybe even get
myself
an interview
a
with a fighter,
supporter
bro.
and
Who
an
knows? I mean, you know what
admirer
I'm saying?
more
Like,
than I consider myself
ask them some
a
questions,
fan.
bro.
Because I understand that, you just worked hard
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get to these places. You're not special necessarily, but you just worked hard to get to these
Oh my
places.
gosh, bro. We'll
And
get there,
it's like,
man.
and
We'll
it,
get there. We'll get
or
there,
it's
man.
not just the
It's just
fact that you're
time.
special. That you're special.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. No, it's facts. Mm. Yeah, the only dude I wouldn't even use the word fanboy, but the only dude that I'm actually like that I'd be like, oh shoot, like yo, like this guy is like it would be Deontay Wilder. Truthfully, that for me, he'd
Hmm.
be the only be like, oh shit, like it's Wilder, you know what I'm saying? Like if I met Crawford, it would just be like, yo, what's good? Like I treat him just like a brother type of thing. But like Wilder would be like someone like that's like great, like you know what I'm saying? That's like yo,
Yeah.
like he's not that he's like better than anyone else, but he's just you know what I'm saying? He means a lot to the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, like this is
So
my
that's how I
thing,
would look at
like
him. But other
about
than that, yeah,
like
man, I'd just be like, yo,
I've
what's good? You know,
always
dap him
thought
up, say, you know what I'm
in my
saying?
head, like,
Love your
why would
style,
you
man. You
go
know what I'm
up to a
saying?
famous
Love the
person?
fight, and if
I've
you give me
always
any,
thought
I didn't
that
even
in
ask
my
you for
head,
pointers,
like,
bro. You know what I'm
because it's
saying? Maybe
just
that's not
like,
even the right setting,
just
but
let them be,
I'd
bro.
ask you for some
Like
pointers if I could.
like,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I'd just
it
be
is
respectful, bro,
extremely.
and
I
just say
don't
what's up
understand
to
what the
him. And,
fuck you
you know
think
what
is
I'm
gonna
saying?
happen.
I wouldn't,
Honestly, all I
right.
need is eye contact. All I need is eye contact. If we make eye contact and you notice me, I could literally walk away and be good for the rest of my
Yeah,
life.
yeah. To me, it's weird. To me, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, see, I wouldn't even ask for like. I would just feel weird asking for like. Don't get me wrong. At concerts, that's different. You obviously went there, and paid your money to go see them, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. I got. You remember Juice, right, from Flatbush Zombies? Yeah, I went to their concert and I got a picture with Juice, and Eric actually signed my jacket. Eric signed my jacket. I was in the crowd, and I took off my jacket and I held it up, and it's the gold one, right? So I held it up, and he immediately caught it. His eye caught it. And he's like, yo, yo,
Mm.
yo. He picked it up. I gave it to him. He's just, "Do sign it up." You know, so I gave it back to me. She was crazy. Yeah, it was hard as fuck, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit
That's
was
crazy. You
hard, bro.
talk
But
to
I
him?
went to go see them twice in
That's
concert. The
wild.
second time, bro, they were not signing anything. I think people would sell them. They would sell them and try to make money off them. But I got a picture with Juice. I even tried to talk. I was trying to talk to him about metaphysics. He said he knew a little bit about it, but there's a lot of people surrounding him. And but I just dapped him. I say, yo, all right, I'm gone. Yeah, me and him talked for like maybe a minute or so. You know what I'm saying? But I was asking about
Oh, I
metaphysics because
do
obviously
remember
the
that.
stuff that they rap about, you know what I'm saying, is kind of spiritual, you know what I'm saying, psychedelic type of shit. So,
Edit.
we were able to have like a full on.
We've
I
lied.
told him
We're
about
live.
Bobby Hemmett and Phil Valentine. I told him to
No,
check
we
them out. I
posted.
don't know if me and you have watched Bobby Hemmett or sorry Phil Valentine a
Nah.
very very long time ago, when we were high at T Happy's house. Ooh, I shouldn't be saying names. Yeah, yeah. The dude that's he's going in the yeah. Well, sure. I don't even. I don't do that,
Phil
but
Valentine.
yeah, we can't even laugh. I can't even edit that
Phil
one. But
Valentine?
oh, honestly, it's
Oh,
not even that big of a deal.
oh, oh,
I'm not
yeah.
even worried about it.
Well,
But
probably, bro. Bro,
yeah. You know what I'm
those
saying? Like
guys, I heard
I
so
was
many
telling him about
stories
that. I
about
told him to go check them out.
do you
Who
remember this
knows if he really
rapper
did?
from
He
the
looked messed up.
from
He looked like he was
his name is Be
off the
Real.
shits like very heavily. You know what I'm
I can't
saying? So
remember the group that he's from,
yeah.
but
Huh?
he
No, no, no. What's his name?
yeah, that's
Juice.
right, Cypress Hill. He
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
used to do like an eighth of shrooms, bro, before like every show. Yeah, it is kind of crazy, bro. I don't get it either.
Very familiar.
I mean, you saw what I was going through.
Cypress Hill.
You saw I was crying, bro. I thought I was on Molly, dude. I've never even taken Molly, but it was just like emotional, is what I'm trying to say. That's all.
I just I just don't know how they could do it. You know, I just I mean I guess I'm just so used to it, but
I mean, I get it's just different people. You got to
it's
be
not. Yeah.
so comfortable with yourself. I think that that's what it is.
Mhm.
It's like you have to have
Mhm.
literally no ego. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
In the like,
Yeah.
in order
I
to
don't. I
have an
don't see how it would
enjoyable
work well with a
experience on
concert
mushrooms,
thing.
you need to have
Like the last
literally
thing I
no
want to
ego.
do would be to go to a party, concert, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? When you doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like even yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right. Even if you
Yeah.
do have
Yeah.
ego, you just need to learn how to deal. I think that that's really
Yeah. I wouldn't say none, but it helps, of course. Like that's the best way. But like you just have to be comfortable with yourself and able to deal with the thoughts that are gonna come with. You know, that's it. That's it. If you can deal with it, and if you can compartmentalize, and you have a strong mindset, just like kind of like okay, you're prepared for it. Like you know what I'm saying, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying, you'll be okay. You know what I'm saying. The issue is when you know things you haven't really dealt with
no,
in your mind
absolutely.
yet, and they creep up on you, and you don't know how to deal with them, especially when you're high off those type of drugs. You can't just just think of them go away. No, they'll
Yes,
come right
sir.
back. You know what I'm saying? It's just like meditating. You know what I'm saying? Like your thoughts that you don't want to think about, they just appear. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Um, but yeah, But we have definitely reached the hour
Yes,
mark, so
sir.
we're gonna let y'all go. It is late for us.